Baby, oh baby, I'm a lover in a fight. And if he treats you bad, he's gonna see my body side.
For 10 years, BKB has shaped the evolution of bare-knuckle boxing, forging champions in the harshest proving ground in combat sports. Now, the next era begins.
My name is Cub Hawkins. I'm from Wilmington, Illinois.
At BKB 52, the future steps forward. 27-year-old light heavyweight world champion Cub the Savage Hawkins stands on the brink of something greater, defending his crown against Canada's battle-tested Jesse Ronson.
You're not going to take a man off his path to glory when he's winning.
A veteran who has faced the world and refuses to be denied. For the featherweight world title, Cuba's Jean-Pierre Ramirez meets Wales' Ash Williams. Two rising forces with legacy hanging in the balance. And for the vacant super cruiserweight belt, Mexico's Julian Fernandez collides with England's Alex Wilson in a division built for destruction. In the smallest surface in combat sports, there are no gloves and nowhere to hide. For the first time ever, BKB storms Connecticut. 3 world title fights, one night that changes everything. The gloves are off. The world is watching. There is no turning back.
Great to have the Trigon in the state of Connecticut. We are sold out here inside the Foxwoods Resort Casino. Our top 3 fights involve 6 fighters from 6 different countries. Headlined by the man with the most career wins in the Trigon, Cub the Savage Hawkins. Ramirez and Williams for the Featherweight World Championship, Jean-Pierre and Ash Bash. And then Alex Wilson, the Brit, takes on the Mexican, Julian Fernandez. There is no turning back. We have 4 great preliminary matchups for you. Going to be very interesting to see Mighty Mouse, Brendan Desrosier. Mighty Mouse is a different man. He has really turned things around. Let's see if that showcases his talents and his mindset in the Trigon. Bubba McDaniel's back. So is the former heavyweight world champion, DJ Linderman. And we get things started with Jesse Sparks and Hassan Graham. Let's get it to the one, the only, Big Mo.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Foxwoods Resort Casino. My name is Cody Momarts. I go by Big Mo, and I am your MC this evening. Tonight's program is being brought to you by BKB, Bare Knuckle Boxing. Tonight's bouts are being sanctioned by the Mashantucket Pequot Athletic Commission. Our officials tonight, first, our judges at ringside scoring this evening's contest: Todd Anderson, David Bruce, Tom Carasoni, and Sue Sunnydad. Our referees in the Trigon tonight, Kevin McDonald and Brian Miner. Our physicians at ringside, Dr. Michael Schwartz, Dr. Michael Raj Kumar, Dr. Tamiko Jackson MacArthur, and Dr. Gary Spector. And finally, our timekeeper with the bell is Mr. Brooke Wagner. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we begin our prelim card as all you bare-knuckle fans are starting to shuffle in the doors here in Connecticut at the Foxwoods Resort Casino. We begin tonight's action with 4 two-minute rounds in the heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, please welcome to the Trigon, Hassan Graham.
Hassan Graham, the bounty hunter, as I am joined again tonight by Mike McCarthy, my good friend that is known by one word only, Large. Good to be back with you.
It's excellent to be back with you too, Goldie. I'm very excited. If Malnagi wants to take a couple more off, I'm here for you, my man.
I know you are.
I'm enjoying this so goddamn much. Starting with the heavyweights, I'm so glad we're going to get them back-to-back here tonight. I can't wait to get things started.
And if we need a bar stool, you got one all night. You carry one with you, right?
Damn right, everywhere I go.
Fighting out of Brooklyn, This fight scheduled for 4 2-minute rounds. He said of his opponent, BKB put a bounty on his head, and I am coming to collect. Hassan Graham. Professional record of 3-3 in mixed martial arts. 4 amateur MMA battles. He just had a grappling match, but he told us in the fighter meetings, I am not a grappler. He's excited to experience the Trigon for the very first time. He is Hassan Graham.
And now his opponent, fighting out on the red corner, making his way to the Trigon. Please welcome Jesse Sparks.
Jesse Sparks, training under Brady Fink, longtime coach of Michael Bisping, has been training for this fight. His professional combat debut at Fight Ready MMA in Scottsdale, Arizona. That gym belongs to Triple C, Henry Cejudo. He was scheduled to make his professional debut last November, but it comes here tonight. He said, I am a reaper of sports from Huntington Beach, California.
Also, his second youngest fighter on the card tonight, Goldie, 23 years young, first time stepping into that Trigon. First time for both of these gentlemen, so we're going to see that test right away once they feel like they're in that phone booth that we know either one of these 3 corners can become.
The one man younger on the card tonight than Jesse Sparks will fight later tonight for the Featherweight World Championship. He is 22-year-old Jean-Pierre Ramirez. He will fight Ash Williams, representing his country of Wales. But it is heavyweight time right here, right now. Jesse Sparks and Hassan Graham. Our tail of the tape for this heavyweight matchup. Jesse Sparks, 23 years old, as Large pointed out. His opponent, 31. They're both the same height, 15 pounds heavier as Sparks, but Graham will have a 2-inch reach advantage. With the official introductions, let's get it to Big Mo.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I am standing inside the smallest fighting surface in combat sports, BKB's mighty Trigon, as we arrive at the Foxwoods Resort Casino to bring bare knuckle action here for the very first time. We open our card first with the prelims. Our opening contest is scheduled for 4 2-minute rounds in the heavyweight division, and there is a combined over 500 pounds inside this Trigon between these two. Let's meet the fighters. First, fighting out of the blue corner, standing 6 feet 1 inch tall. He weighed in at 245 pounds. Tonight, he is making his professional bare-knuckle debut, fighting out of Brooklyn, New York, by way of Springfield, Massachusetts. He is the bounty hunter, Hassan Graham. And now his opponent, standing across the Trigon, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the black trunks with gray trim. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall. He weighed in at 261 pounds. Tonight, he is making his professional bare-knuckle debut, fighting out of Huntington Beach, California. He is the Huntington Beach Reaper, Jesse Sparks.
This fight, as I mentioned, the professional combat debut for Jesse Sparks. 4 2-minute rounds, and right away, down goes Hassan Graham.
And he is on ice skates right now, Goldie.
Just like that. Hassan Graham with a quick finish of Jesse Sparks.
He's ready. We should feed him another guy.
He lacks energy.
He
no
does.
emotion.
Yeah, needs to get that up there a little bit. I think you see that, Goldie, right? We see these guys for the first time in the Trigon. They don't realize there is no place to run. You got to get on it. Extremely aggressive here by Jesse.
Definitely fired up, making his debut, which did not last very long. And a good stoppage by the referee.
Let's see if we can take a look.
Kept throwing that big right hand over the top, caught him in the temple on the one, and that's when the equilibrium went away.
He promised the big right hand, and he certainly delivered. Hassan said most of his training took place because he was a corrections officer, but I guess he's never seen a prisoner as powerful as Jesse.
Yep.
No, but you said, and next time you see me on
I told you I know you did.
No shortage of confidence and no shortage of saliva.
You got that right.
I've been spit on twice just because I'm close to the corner.
Don't worry, Large. The blood is coming.
We'll be covered with you.
Yeah, the blood's coming. When you get two heavyweights inside the Trigon, that is exactly what can happen. Here is Big Mo with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Brian Miner calls a stop to this contest at 19 seconds of the very first round, declaring your winner by TKO, the Huntington Beach Reaper, Jesse Sparks.
What a finish by Jesse Sparks, the Huntington Beach Reaper, and he will visit with Gareth A. Davies.
What a win, 19 seconds, and what a celebration, Jesse Sparks.
Thank you, sir. I'm sorry, I'm calm now.
Finally, I think you're the new Huntington Beach bad boy, aren't you?
Of course, I've been this since 2002. Fuck Tito.
You're an incredible specimen physically. You got here, you had a long journey here, you had a few things going on the way. You got your mind together, and you went in there and you delivered tonight.
Yes, sir. I'm always going to deliver for you.
Let's have a little look at the highlights behind us of the knockout here, Jesse, if you can just see it. Talk us through it.
Night. Basically, I just saw him, and I wanted his ass. And that's what happens. Shout out to my team. Shout out to Coach Brady. Shout out to my girl, my family. Fight Ready. Costa Mesa Jiu-Jitsu. And shout out to BKB, best fucking company out there right now.
Finally, very quickly, how far can you take this? Do you want the title?
I want that fucker right now. As soon as possible. I want that fucking Cuban motherfucker. I'm sorry.
Jesse Sparks, everybody. Let's hear it for him.
Jesse Sparks said of his opponent, all power to him. I guess the bounty will not be collected tonight by Hassan Graham. And that's a pretty powerful backflip for a man who came in weighing 260 pounds.
Impressive all the way around. Would love to have seen a little bit more. Can't wait to his next fight. And the best part about it, he's 23 years old.
Yes, he
is.
is.
This guy for a long time.
Wonder if he says the same thing about Tank Abbott, you know, those Huntington Beach legends.
No.
Now, let's get Tito in here. Why not?
That backflip was damn impressive.
That really was. So a quick start and a quick finish for Jesse Sparks in his professional combat debut. Nothing like following a heavyweight confrontation with another heavyweight confrontation. The former BKB heavyweight world champion DJ Linderman set to welcome Braxton Smith into the mighty Trigon, 247 pounds for Smith, 263 for Linderman. Here is Big Mo.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here in Connecticut. We welcome all the members of the Foxwoods Players Club tonight that have chosen to join us and welcoming here us to your beautiful resort casino as we move along with the first bare knuckle boxing contest to take place in this amazing theater. And what better way to follow a heavyweight matchup with another heavyweight matchup. This one's scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds. Introducing first, making his way to the Trigon, please welcome Braxton Smith.
Powerful man, Braxton Smith. His last bare knuckle fight was 2024. 478 days ago, about 15 months plus. 8 professional MMA bouts, large, win or lose, all 8 ended in a knockout.
Although he did say that he was going to be a little bit more patient this time. I think he'd ideally like to take DJ into some deep order just because of DJ's age. Let's see if he still has enough gas left in the tank. That's going to be the real question that's going to be answered during this fight.
DJ is a very disciplined bare knuckle boxer. We saw that when he won the belt against Tony Lopez and in some other fights. So he will welcome that man right there, Braxton Smith, into the mighty Trigon. He said once in a while, Large, he tends to get ahead of himself, much to your point, where he just wants the game to slow down, as they say.
Yeah, and unfortunately, there isn't a lot of places to hide and slow this game down inside the Trigon, particularly when you're in there with a seasoned veteran like DJ.
Former running back, originally from Alabama, ready to make his BKB debut.
And his opponent, making his way to the Trigon, the former world champion, DJ Linderman.
DJ Linderman, BYB as it was then, November 19th, 2022 in Tampa. He beat Tony Lopez. Doc stoppage at the end of the 5th round to win the BKB Heavyweight World Championship. Defended against Rashad Coulter, and then a great fight, a fight of the night, in which Ike Villanueva ended up getting his arm raised in the 4th round. DJ said quite simply, Large, I'm back to get on the path to what belongs to me.
And he's trying to fill in the blanks too. He's working on his speed, he said. He kind of looks like the violent Jack Black when he comes out. Maybe conditioning would be an issue normally, but if he says he's working on his speed, then we'll get to see a little bit more balance from DJ this time, and it could be a very long night for Braxton.
Fighting for BKB, DJ said it has meant so much for his overall combat career. 3 daughters, I'm sure all watching from home tonight. Last check, his youngest daughter was a blue belt in karate. I guess she's got a few more stripes since that point. But DJ Linderman, the former BKB Heavyweight World Champion, is back here at Foxwoods. Our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. 42-year-old Linderman against 36-year-old Braxton Smith. Linderman heavier, slight reach advantage, 2-inch height advantage. Tail of the tape brought to you by BoxRec. Once again, here is Big Mo.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from Connecticut here at the Foxwoods Resort Casino, we move along with our prelim card for BKB 52, no turning back, and we arrive at the heavyweight division, scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds. This bout is brought to you by BoxRec, bare knuckle boxing's official record-keeping partner. Our referee in charge when the bell rings is Kevin McDonald. Let's meet the fighters. First, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the black trunks with gray trim, he stands 5 feet 11 inches tall. He weighed in at 247 pounds. Tonight, he enters the Trigon undefeated, 1 professional bare knuckle contest, 1 victory. Fighting out of Dothan, Alabama, by way of Austin, Texas, he is the Fighting Titan, Braxton Smith. And now his opponent, standing across the Trigon, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the black trunks with yellow trim. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall. He weighed in at 263 pounds. Tonight, he enters the Trigon with a professional bare knuckle record of 4 victories, opposite just 2 defeats. Hailing from Eureka, California, by way of Eureka, California, introducing the former BKB heavyweight champion of the world, Desrosier, DJ Linderman.
Competition tonight for DJ Linderman, who just fought MMA back in February in Anchorage, Alaska.
Toes on the line. Everything's clear. Time's ready. Ready to fight. Ready to fight. Go.
Here we go. Linderman, the southpaw, in the black trunks with gold trim. Black, white, and orange for Braxton Smith. You kind of talked about it, Large, feeling each other out early, unlike the heavyweight fight we just saw that lasted 19 seconds.
Yeah, that's why you can't take your eyes off of the screen. Braxton comes in, tries the right hand, doesn't find it, and you can just tell DJ's very confident in there. This is walk-around rate for him, 264.
We asked him in the fighter meetings, have you slimmed down? He looked slimmer, and he's like, nah, not so much. And then a max at 265, he's 263. Caught in the chin there, right in front of us. Braxton Smith with a good right hand. Now the body work for DJ Linderman.
Some good work in the clinch here for DJ. He's going to leave a mark.
Stop, break.
43 MMA bouts for DJ Linderman, and we've said it every time he fights. Very good with his dirty boxing, excellent in the clinch with all that MMA experience. Good duck under by the former champion.
Good defense, but hell of a chin so far also. Seen DJ eat a couple on the way in, and now he's just doing that body work inside the clinch. Braxton letting him do it too.
DJ can take a punch. It's been illustrated before, his toughness, his solid chin, especially in that title fight when Ike Villanueva decrowned him and became the heavyweight champion. Switching stance.
Just unorthodox.
Yep, DJ Linderman.
That was set.
DJ, short notice for this fight, but DJ's a fighter, Large. He'll always come in battle.
Seems like Braxton is content to take a poke at it, and then this is the first time we saw him try to throw out of the clinch, which might be his best bet.
Under a minute, round number 1 between DJ Linderman and Braxton Smith. Good body shot.
A lot of body work. We have the body snatcher coming up later on. DJ might be taking the nickname.
DJ Linderman used this as an opportunity to put himself back on the map, and you talked about it, body shot again.
5, 6.
We don't see enough body work in bare knuckle.
Hands
There's
up.
just so many.
Step toward me.
Just so many headshots. It's almost tempting to keep these big bodies in check too. DJ understands that more than most.
So DJ Linderman with a knockdown late in round number 1 to get himself a 10-8.
Stop. Clean break, guys.
Round to DJ.
Here's the body work again. Bam, bam. Right, left. And he continued to work the body. And this one puts Braxton Smith on a knee.
Straight right hand right to the breadbasket. Down on his knees. It's what we expected to see. with the veteran in there against somebody making their Trigon debut. Let's see if Braxton learned anything and what his in-house corner did.
Braxton Smith said this is a huge opportunity. Round number 2. Braxton Smith, when asked about DJ Linderman, said former BKB heavyweight champion, enough said. Black, white, and orange for Smith. The former champion in the red and black. Good overhand. The left connects for Braxton Smith. Braxton Smith had one fight in the UFC.
DJ right back to the body, doing most of his damage. Just poked to the head on his way out. Braxton comes right back.
So clinch work not unfamiliar to him with his 8 professional MMA battles. Throwing some heavy punches here in round 2, the fighting titan Braxton Smith.
His corner must have told him not to give up that much ground inside the clinch because he's coming out swinging when he does get pushed against the ropes. Covered up well there.
Keep an eye on the gas tank of DJ Linderman. That was a nasty left to the chin of Linderman. Good connection by Braxton Smith.
Stop. Break.
And I say that with DJ taking this fight on 3 weeks' notice.
Braxton definitely doing more damage with that left hand. Right back into the breadbasket again.
Hey, if it works, keep going.
Shot. Yep.
3.
2 10-8 rounds. A couple of body shots.
5, 6, 7, 8. You good? Hands up. Step toward
That's
me.
Impressive.
It really is.
It is. And I think DJ, more so than a lot of the fighters, he studies his opponent. He knew everything about this gentleman going in.
And he's setting up those body shots, Large, with the jab, and then he's changing levels very nicely.
Small slip there.
1 minute on the clock, round number 2.
He's been setting up the jab. Our compatriot over there on the Spanish broadcast, Benny, called him double jab Linderman yesterday for the DJ.
Take that.
There it is.
And again, body.
Watching a hammer fight. Braxton's got to be a little bit more.
DJ utilizing that plum clinch to perfection.
Down, neutral.
It's another knockdown for DJ Linderman with some extensive body work. We see some blood flowing out of the nose of Braxton.
7.
15 seconds now, Large, on the clock here in the second.
All right. Fight.
10-9 in the first. 5 seconds away from a 10-8 in the second for DJ.
Stop.
You know, it's interesting as well because doing bare knuckle and studying it for as long as I've been blessed to do, but also sitting next to men like the Magic Man, the former 2-time world champion, Paulie Malignaggi, and others, they'll say, oftentimes going to the body is one of the safer places to go without gloves. Now, you can still catch a rib, you can catch an elbow, but it's better than catching the top of your opponent's head.
That's a good point, going after the soft tissue, particularly when you're in the heavyweight division. There's not a lot of sharp objects anywhere around those bellies.
A lot of soft tissue.
Second knockdown, just absolutely working the body relentlessly of Braxton.
The key's that clinch, though.
Yeah. And that's the experience again.
Yep.
Seconds out, please.
He
Seconds
uses
out.
every inch of this ring and every second of this
Get the
fight.
stools, guys.
And that's going to be the difference. But as we all know, Braxton throws some bombs, so this thing can still end on a puncher's notice.
You need a time, Doc?
Always the case in bare knuckle. Magnify that in the heavyweight division. Doctors checking on the fighting titan,
Seems
Braxton
like
Smith.
Left shoulder seems to be what they're looking at.
Yep.
He's saying he can fight.
Okay.
He's good to go.
Right over here, man.
Yeah. Round number 3.
Who needs two shoulders?
Hey, you know what? Jamie Driver only needed one hand.
Right. Maybe that left hand will stay down and guard the body a little.
You got that right. Linderman in control, round number 3. Looking to switch that stance again. Always known for his durability and toughness. Always looking to manage his opponent's power with footwork, and Large, we've seen that so far tonight.
He eats a left hand coming in too, Linderman.
Smith with some urgency here. He knows how this fight has gone so far.
Stop!
Big, powerful man.
You duck your head down.
Says, I love Greek
shoulders
mythology.
get him through this.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But he wants to keep going.
Yeah.
The fighting Titan.
Maybe he's sandbagging us, Goldie. Maybe he got us.
Well, if his shoulder is compromised,
Let go.
he's definitely fighting
Underhook. That's
like
it.
that
Fight.
because he's really putting on the pressure, looking to earn himself a victory. Little matador there. Ole. Under 2. Round 3. Swing and a miss by Smith.
Right back to the ropes. DJ's going to get in there. Finally starting to cover up the midsection.
Exhausting way to fight, though, too.
Oh, 100%.
263 pounds leaning on you, Large.
Yeah. It's a full day's work for Braxton. But
big right hand on the break.
Slip. Stand. Get up.
He's taking his legs.
Back up. Turn.
That was a slip, no knockdown.
Yep.
Battle continues here in round 3. The southpaw DJ Linderman. Braxton Smith, 1-0 bare knuckle. Tonight his Trigon debut.
Braxton's slowing down precipitously. DJ goes right back to the horse that brought him here. Another body shot knockdown.
He is the body snatcher tonight.
6, 7, 8. You still want to fight? All right, put your hands up.
4
for me. Step to the
knockdowns,
side.
all the
With your hands
result
up.
of the body work from DJ Linderman. 40 seconds. Round 3.
Lands that straight left coming in. Braxton almost at will it. Pushing through more of it. But there it goes again. Through the ropes, Goldie. Another body shot sends Braxton through the ropes.
3.
I believe this gentleman's going to get back up and fight. This is almost a heroic effort by now. He's taking as much as any man can get. And DJ just continuing to pounce on the body.
5th knockdown scored by Linderman as the final seconds of round 3 tick down. What a surprise, he went to the body again. That was a little positive that time.
Corner.
I tell you, DJ's got to be feeling good about himself.
Absolutely.
This comeback, because there was no gimme that they put in front of him. Granted, the guy is making his Trigon debut, but obviously he's an absolute monster. And DJ is fighting a perfect fight.
Do him a favor and get him out of here early. He don't want to be here no more. You got to let that right hand go that body. When you start dirty boxing, punch him with that left hand side.
Braxton,
that shoulder's protecting it, and DJ says, all right.
Right down Main Street.
Yep. And again, body.
Right through the ropes. Saved himself there.
To take that punishment to the midsection and keep getting up.
Yeah.
Shows the toughness of Braxton Smith. Fight is going to continue.
Shout out to the
ropes. It is all over. They have stopped it. It is all over.
Right
DJ Linderman with the victory. Doctors stopped the fight.
A masterful performance by a seasoned veteran. DJ Linderman back. By the way, he still had keeping his hands up.
Yep.
Still on his toes for most of it. So, you know, these heavyweights surprisingly conditioned. I love what I see from DJ. And I also think that Braxton has the opportunity to come back, and you know, now that he feels his way around the Trigon, we'll see him again. I think he can definitely do some damage in the sleeve.
He said it straight out. You know, I'm fighting the former BKB heavyweight champion. Enough said. Braxton has talked about going down to 225, but tonight belongs to that man right there, DJ Linderman. Knocked down in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the third, and then the fight stopped by the doctor. let's make this one official. Here's Big Mo.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Kevin McDonald calls a stop to this contest at the end of round number 3, declaring your winner due to a corner stoppage, DJ, the protege, Linderman.
So it was a corner stoppage as the doctors looked on as well, and DJ gets the victory and comes back and enjoys himself. That is win number 5 for Linderman. He is 5-1 inside the Trigon. 56th professional fight, a successful one. Keep rolling with our preliminary matchups. Tail of the tape for our next battle. It is in the super cruiserweight division. Taylor Bull from Alberta, Canada, up closer to Edmonton than down south near Calgary. And he takes on the veteran Bubba McDaniel. Bull McDaniel set for 5 3-minute rounds.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the Foxwoods Resort Casino as we continue to push through our prelim card. Our third bout on the card is scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds, and it is in the super cruiserweight division. And as a reminder, as we move towards our main card, multiple world titles will be on the line tonight. But first, introducing first for this contest, making his way to the Trigon, fighting out of the blue corner, please welcome Bubba McDaniel.
Yeah. 41 professional mixed martial arts battles. 6 fights in the UFC. 3 of them on season 17 of The Ultimate Fighter, when the coaches were John Jones and Chael Sonnen. On his nickname, The Menace, he said, "It's the life I led as a young man." Had his MMA retirement fight in 2023. Wasn't sure what the future was after he came back and made his Trigon debut. It's been a while. It was 3 years before his BKB or bare knuckle debut and Trigon debut, and I asked him straight out, Large, I go, let me guess, you're back because the other one didn't go your way. And he's like, Goldie, 100%.
I'd asked him actually, what does he remember most from his experience in the Trigon? And all he said was, Large, it's very small.
Yes,
that's
yes,
the whole
it
thing.
is.
I said, yes, it certainly is, my man. It's an interesting matchup.
And now his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, making his way to the Trigon. Please welcome Taylor Bull.
Taylor Bull. Shout out to my man, Soup. Soup in British Columbia, big fan of the Raging Bull, Taylor Bull. 6th fight in less than 2 years, finishes in all 4 bare knuckle victories. He's 4-0 in Canada, but 0-1, as they say in Canada. Here in the States, he said, I'm going to get my arm raised here inside the Foxwoods Resort Casino tonight.
Awkward fighting style, so before these guys square off, just get ready for that. He had promised us a lot of almost drunken monkey, off-balance shots, whatever he needs to do. So we'll see a traditional brawler for someone who's promising to mix it up. Switch hitter on going from southpaw to orthodox, and we'll see what he can bring tonight.
He was saying he always got in fights growing up because when he was on the reservation, they were considering him the white guy on the res, but when he came to the city, he was the guy from the reservation. So it was always a fight for Taylor Bull our tale of the tape for this super cruiserweight matchup. 39-year-old Taylor Bull, 42-year-old Bubba McDaniel. 5-inch reach advantage for the Canadian, who is 2 inches taller than his opponent. Tale of the tape brought to you by AMG. Here's Bo.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, inside the smallest fighting surface in combat sports, the mighty Trigon, we arrive at the super cruiserweight division. This contest is scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds, and it is brought to you by Estrella Insurance. Don't pay more than what you're paying right now for car insurance. Our referee in charge when the bell rings is Brian Miner. Let's meet the fighters. First, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the red and black trunks, he stands 6 feet 3 inches tall. He weighed in at 199 pounds. He is a veteran of 2 professional bare-knuckle contests, fighting out of Wichita Falls, Texas, introducing Bubba Menace McDaniel. And now his opponent, standing across the Trigon, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the black trunks with white trim. He stands 6 feet 5 inches tall. He weighed in at 196 pounds. Tonight, he enters the Trigon with a professional bare-knuckle record of 4 victories, opposite 1 defeat, with all 4 of those wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Musquetees and Treaty 6 territory, Alberta, Canada, introducing Taylor, the Raging Bull.
Bubba McDaniel and Taylor Bull. With all that fighting, growing up, he said, I got pretty good at it. Here we go.
Smile on his face right away, we see from Taylor Bull.
Black and white trunks for Bull.
See that reach advantage almost right away.
Yep.
Often gets negated inside the Trigon.
Southpaw stance, as always, for Bubba McDaniel. With the black and red, that's a slip. Yeah, you can tell the Raging Bull trying to utilize that reach advantage.
Poking that jab out there while moving backwards, too.
79-inch reach.
Small cut. I don't want to ready Bubba McDaniel's eye.
Bubba is a battler.
Yeah.
When I asked him why he was back, I already did know the answer, Large.
What's that?
That he came back because he didn't get a win in his debut.
Yeah, absolutely.
He smiled when I asked the question. He's like, you know, I'm like, well, just answer it anyway.
You know, see, he's got so much to fight for, too.
Yeah.
We spoke about his child before, but Taylor now striped with Bubba's blood.
You a fan?
One of the things I like from Taylor is he said he learned to get beat up before he learned how to fight.
Yep.
I like that sentiment. I learned both at the same time, Goldie, in case you want to know. Comes in, he greets him with an uppercut. Still back and forth.
Bubba pouring it on, working well in the clinch. You had alluded to it. Justice for Wilder. Hashtag justice for Wilder, who lost his son at age 2. And down goes McDaniel.
On an off-balance shot that he did promise us.
And it's all over!
Off.
Just like that! He was pouring it on, and then Taylor, the Raging Bull, said good night. Victorious for the first time here in the United States.
Yep. Give him a minute.
Doctors attending to my man Bubba McDaniel. He is up on his knees right now. That's a broken nose for sure.
Yeah, busted him up.
Very off balance.
Very
I don't know. He seemed like he was twisting and turning, but when he did finally get his bearings, Taylor Bull was able to deliver some vicious shots from weird angles.
He said he takes risks. He got swarmed a little earlier, and you talk us through it, Large.
Right, so this is what I'm saying. He runs to the ropes with his back just about to his opponent, then comes with the uppercut. That's an off-balance uppercut as Bubba is coming towards him, which just about doubles the damage that he gets. Night, night, Bubba. And Bubba's one of the toughest guys that we've seen. We talked about when he got shot in the arm, and he defended himself. This guy's come back from injury after injury. Absolute warrior. But just didn't have enough tonight versus Taylor Bull.
And with Taylor awkwardly bouncing off the ropes before the end, perhaps Bubba came in not exactly protecting himself like he generally does, and that's why the shot was open.
Doesn't play by the rules, and it worked out for him.
Yep. Big victory for Taylor Bull. Shout out again to my buddy Soup. Soup, that was super. 5 bare knuckle wins, 5 finishes.
We are blowing through this card, by the way.
Yes, we are.
No shortage of action on the preliminaries.
Here is Big Mo.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Brian Miner calls a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 41 seconds of the first round, declaring your winner by knockout, Taylor, the Raging Bull.
Let's do it, baby.
Victory for Taylor Bull, as Bubba is attended to, and 1 preliminary matchup remains. Oh, so do we see Bubba again? My guess is yes.
Yeah. But there'll be some stitches, and some healing up in between here and there. He looks like he just got in a bare knuckle fight.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Finished by a Zion Tomlinson left hook in his Trigon debut, August of last year. Finished by the uppercut from Taylor Bull here tonight.
Yeah, so we've seen 3 knockouts so far. We're 3 for 3 on knockouts. By coincidence, all out of the red corner, Goldie. And I think coming up next, we're probably going to see, maybe get into a couple of the later rounds with Mighty Mouse having Venable make his Trigon debut. Here's Mo.
Our tail of the tape for our final preliminary matchup. Brandon Desrosier, 35 years old, better known as Mighty Mouse. Ryan Venable, 30 years old. This matchup should be spectacular. Brandon's head is where it needs to be. Let's see, as I said earlier, if it translates into this performance tonight.
How are we feeling, Foxwoods? You are all here early. We've arrived at the final bout on our prelim card. 5 3-minute rounds in the featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, making his way to the Trigon. Please welcome Mighty Mouse, Brandon Desrosier.
In life, you have to eventually shed the negatives. Shed those who are bringing you down with him. He's got such a big heart, does Mighty Mouse, that he always picked up the phone, Large, and then he'd get mad at whoever was bringing him down or trying to bring him down. And he said, you know what, I just stopped answering the phone. I was my own worst enemy on a career and an occupation in which I love. He dedicates tonight's fight to the U.S. military. Major jump in conditioning and discipline. And the biggest thing, during the interview, after the interview, I looked at A.J. Easley and I said, is that for real? And A.J. said, 1,000%.
Yeah, I think we tend to discount that, what's going on in these guys' personal lives, but it seems like he's finally on the right track.
And now his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, making his way to the Trigon. Please welcome Ryan Venable.
Ryan Venable. Fun guy to watch, to say the least. The Outlaw. Professional gloved experience. 30 gloved fights. He said back in 2022, Large, he had one fight, and he fell in love with it, and he continues to fight. And tonight, for the first time, he fights without the gloves.
Yeah, and when we see the teletape in a sec, we'll see that obviously Venable does have a height advantage, but I don't think Mighty Mouse can remember a time where he didn't work from a height disadvantage, so I think he's ready for whatever Ryan throws at him.
In fact, we talked to Ryan about that. I said, have you ever fought someone smaller than you? And he goes, nope, this is a first.
And I think it's an interesting, point to make, because we always concentrate on the bigger guy, but having somebody who's as experienced and as tough as a Mighty Mouse can cause some fits and starts for Ryan tonight.
Our tail of the tape for this featherweight fight. 30-year-old Venable, 35-year-old Mighty Mouse. 3-inch reach advantage, 3-inch height advantage. Tail of the tape brought to you by BoxRec. Once again, official introductions from Big Mo.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we arrive at the final bout on our prelim card before we go live around the world for the main card of BKB 52. This final contest on the prelim card is scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds in the featherweight division. Our referee in charge when the bell rings is Kevin McDonald, and this bout is brought to you by BoxRec, Bare Knuckle Boxing's official record-keeping partner. Let's meet the fighters first. Fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the trunks, donning the flag of the United States of America. He stands 5 feet 3 inches tall. He weighed in at 125 pounds. A veteran of 3 professional bare knuckle contests, fighting out of Riviera Beach, Florida, by way of Winter Haven, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, Mighty Mouse, Brandon Desrosier. And now his opponent, standing across the Trigon, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the all-black trunks. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall. He weighed in at 126 pounds. Tonight, he is making his professional bare-knuckle debut, fighting out of Martinsville, Virginia, by way of Boston, Massachusetts, Ryan the Outlaw Venable.
Fight scheduled, as Mo said, for 5 3-minute rounds. The Outlaw and Mighty Mouse.
Please. Foot on that corner, please.
Fight! Here we go. Venable in the black trunks, red shoes. Mighty Mouse representing the United States of America. Great movement early, Large, by Mighty Mouse. Staying low, staying composed, putting the pressure on early. He's always been aggressive, but when Mighty Mouse is on, he has a good fight IQ.
Stop! Break, clean break, clean break.
Around here a little bit.
Yep.
Trigon looks a little bigger now that we got the big boys out of there, huh?
You got that right.
Yeah. Featherweights have a little more room to breathe.
Watch your fingers.
Venable the southpaw.
Keeping that jab hand out. Trying to establish some distance.
For Mighty Mouse, his first bare knuckle fight, man, he's shown some great speed and movement. His first bare knuckle fight was his professional combat debut. Putting on a show early. Venable trying to find that reach. 3-inch reach advantage for the southpaw.
It's all whether or not Mighty Mouse can get inside here. He's doing a pretty good job so far.
Mighty Mouse, once he, as I mentioned during the walk-in, got rid of the distractions, the negative energy in his life, to my whole life changed in a split second.
Seen in his eyes.
Yes.
Confident, focused. A little cocky there.
Spent a lot of time last night, did Mighty Mouse, with the former world champion Victor Ortiz, a new signee by BKB, and he was just taking it in. He was just listening and admiring the attitude of a glove champion.
Back up. Don't put your fingers toward his face. Off to the side.
Goldie, I just looked behind us. This place is about to be packed to the rafters.
Sold out.
It's a great crowd tonight. Not only in the prelims. Scratch the surface. Mighty Mouse with the uppercut. Pulls him back into the corner. Starts to do some good work. Holds onto the ropes there, which infuriates boxing fans.
Let go of him.
Probably bare knuckle fans too. But yeah. Kevin McDaniel came in and said, let's go. 30 seconds on the clock. Round number 1. Very wide stance by Ryan Venable. Man, Mighty Mouse is throwing with some power. Look at that movement.
Yeah.
How good is that?
Moving. Mighty Mouse commented he got hit in the back of the head.
I think he said, don't do it again. Yeah. Not to the ref, to his opponent.
Stop!
Those were close again.
He did do it again.
Yep.
Mighty Mouse, get out of this round, though.
Hey, you can't fight, throw punches around him. And don't put your fingers up. I don't want to have
Kevin McDaniel is talking to him at the end of the round, so he did just talk to Ryan Venable about what we were talking about.
Yeah. He said try to keep your fingers out, too, to avoid the eye poke, and then obviously stay away from the back of the head.
When he swings, go under and turn it. All right? The jab is working. Feint, then set up a second attack. Keep your foot on the outside also, all right?
You want to just focus on ice and then mark it. Gotcha.
It's the offense from Mighty Mouse.
Yep.
A couple of good combinations. Drag Venable into the corner.
But the movement and defense of Mighty Mouse.
His head movement here. Little Floyd Mayweather action there.
Little Roy Jones Jr.
Yeah. Hands out his side I don't like, but.
Yeah, people said that about Roy, but it worked out fine for Superman, didn't it?
Step back.
Round number 2.
I've seen a marked improvement in Mighty Mouse so far.
AJ Easley said by far the best camp that Mighty Mouse has ever had. The discipline, the change in life, change in attitude. But he's got to get his arm raised for this to be complete in his mind.
Starts with that short left hook that he just hit on Ryan.
Red, white, and blue representing the U.S. and fighting tonight for our military. Said I'm dedicating this fight to the military.
No jokes.
And Venable, the southpaw.
Neutral.
And the black
Don't do that again. You understand?
Mighty Mouse trying to impose his weight a little bit, but at 5'3", that's tough to do. So wound up giving him a, wound up choking him out there a little bit. Fighters both back in.
Imposing all 125 pounds. Well, they're a little more than that after weigh-ins, but.
Nice jab.
Well, Mighty Mouse had a heck of a fight against Brandon Burr, the former champion, winning to the 4th. Knocked down early back in Denver last year by Jorge Martinez. But tonight, that was a good connection
Venable
by Venable.
Yeah.
Tonight, Mighty Mouse looking to get back to his winning ways.
Stop! Clean break, gentlemen.
He's controlling the pace of the fight right now. I'm not seeing anyone an overwhelming winner here, but I do see Mighty Mouse controlling.
You can see the gloved experience from Venable, the stance, the hands.
Does have more discipline.
Yep. Which is to counter a wise thing that we've seen Mighty Mouse do, and that's close that gap and not allow Ryan to get comfortable with the boxing.
No throws, let's go.
And again, that's from being 5'3".
Yep,
right?
Yep. Lives in Boston now, so made the short trip down, couple hours, to make his bare knuckle debut.
Saying he was poked in the eye here.
And I believe Kevin McDaniel said that was from a punch.
Oh,
that one was a good connection.
Yeah.
Stop moving up. Clean break. Choking me, bro. Clean break. That was not a choke. Let's go. Fight.
Venable complaining about the chokes.
Watch
Watch your fingers.
Got to keep those hands a little tighter. Accidental eye poke may happen. Good finish for Mighty Mouse. Good movement for Venable.
Seems like he's closing out the round strong. Venable, small cut above his right eye.
You won that round. All right.
Venable's corner right away telling him that he just won that round.
Hurt him to the body. He touches eye non-stop. All right. When he touches eye, keep touching it. All right. You ready? That was a way better round. Super nice round. I need you to keep that jab bucket. And catch him with that uppercut. It's working.
So this is where we see Mighty Mouse trying to get on top of his opponent, what it winds up just being a chokehold here. Venable taps out at one point. He stepped out.
But he gets his vengeance.
Comes back.
And you know, that was a great punch that landed there.
Go body,
AJ easily.
Look at me. Go.
We got ourselves a fight.
Techniques, none of that shit, okay? Okay? No, you can't. Overhook, underhook. That's it. You know that. You just be real careful with the fingers, okay? All right?
Kevin McDaniel is a heck of a referee.
Wait for the
very
apron to clear.
experienced.
Fleet on the line. Fight!
Sporting the mullet now. Been a while since I've seen him, but that's NHL-worthy mullet right there.
Sure, it's glorious.
That's Jaromir Jagr.
Kevin's still keeping that hand outstretched out front. It's exactly what the ref doesn't want. Fingers outstretched.
There's no accidental oops, second chance, third chance if there's an eye poke. We've really tightened up on that, and that foul, so dangerous, let alone technically illegal, if you will, but it's so dangerous to the fighter. Paulie Malignaggi suffered a bad one. Unintentional or not, you'll be flagged early with an eye poke.
This jab game here we're seeing out of Venable is impressive. And we did see what happens when he decides to let that left hand fly. This fight has turned a little bit.
First round, you could say Mighty Mouse. Second round, Venable's corner very confident. So 1-1. A minute plus into the third.
Stop! Clean break. Come on, guys. No takedowns.
This is, Mighty Mouse can just stay on the inside and do some damage. He does get hit. That's a slip.
Yep.
Slip. Stop. Fight.
A couple landed on the way down, but it definitely was a slip.
Venable was telling us how he embraces isolation, prefers training and living alone, believes the solitude brings clarity and discipline. Got a packed house here tonight. I guess he feels like he's, other than Mighty Mouse, he's the only one in there. He is the only one who controls his fate, as it is in any boxing, bare knuckle boxing matchup. Mano a mano once the bell rings.
Not seen as much movement out of Desrosier with the overhand. Having a bone in the clinch.
That left eye of Brandon Desrosier is definitely swelling up too.
Did on a short uppercut. Venable shakes it off.
Now it'll be interesting to see if Venable tries to land from the southpaw stance more jabs, knowing that that eye is damaged for Mighty Mouse. Final 10 seconds of the round.
Venable did just show us that, you know, he could throw a chokehold or two in there also.
Clean break.
All right, good round.
All right. That was a good round. We're up by one.
Don't know what to do myself. We're about to go to distance almost here. We see this.
Venable, a lot of confidence coming in. No pressure. He said, "This is my time." To the body.
Ooh.
DJ Linderman style.
Yeah, except unlike Linderman, neither of these opponents have as big of a target in the body, right? It's like microsurgery.
That's very true. Fight scheduled for 5. We are about to start round number 4.
Waiting for the apron to clear.
Venable said he promises an entertaining performance. Mighty Mouse said the same. They are delivering thus far. Black trunks with the red for the southpaw, Ryan Venable. Those red shoes. He's wearing the Connies.
Yeah, he's wearing the Chuck T's.
Yep.
Hands that left hand again.
Red, white, and blue for Brandon Desrosier, Mighty Mouse.
Watch fingers.
Favoring that eye.
Experienced fighters, when they take damage, they know how to work around it because you're going to take damage. That was a good right hand by Mighty Mouse.
Seems to have hurt him a little bit.
Yep.
Venable goes on a defensive. Mighty Mouse gets him into the corner, and Venable pushes him into the other corner.
Stop!
And there we go.
Stop. Clean break, guys.
There's times at this fight you feel like you're watching it in fast forward.
Yeah.
3 times, 4 times. You get a 2-hour podcast, sometimes you got to speed it up, right?
Yeah. 1.5 speed.
You got that right. Swing and a miss.
Stop! Clean break. Release.
Referee is all over him now.
Fight.
As I mentioned, strong belief now for Mighty Mouse in controlling his energy and the environment.
Stop. Clean break. Clean break. Go.
Doing it with a smile. Said his cardio is the best it has ever been. And we are past the midway point of round number 4. Venable said there's a statement to be made. I'm going to make it tonight. It's a very close fight thus far, Large.
Stop.
Yeah, we've seen less head movement as the fight goes on, as you would expect. But Desrosier's still right in there.
He's been more aggressive in this 4th round. Not quite as aggressive and damaging as he was in the first.
Probably blame that on the eye.
Yep. But the 2nd and 3rd, Venable's corner confident that he got it on the scorecards. Nobody knows, which is why both these men want to make a statement. With 3.5 minutes remaining, 30 seconds in this round.
Venable doing a good job basically turning him around. As soon as Mighty Mouse makes any sort of charge towards the corner, he almost puts him on his hip, throws him into a corner, and switches the momentum.
Nice uppercut landing late, leaving an impression in the judges' minds.
Stop. To the corners.
I think both these fighters should be motivated to get everything they have in their tank out there for this final round. But I still think this could go either way.
Now that thrust will work, all right? He's tired. But what I need you to do is to throw that thrust, all right? So jab, now aim for that long thrust, all right? Straight, don't loop it. Yeah. And keep going to your right. With the foot on the outside, every time he falls short. And if he blitz, that gotta create space. So don't let him get in the punch. If you do let both hands go, you're not looking to reach around. You're looking at those body shots, body hits. Body hits, just let the hands go. Shoe shine, you understand?
Pouring into this place. Victor Ortiz just passed by us. Oh, so that's a lot we got that right. 5th and final round.
3 minutes remain. The Outlaw and Mighty Mouse.
We're going to see some fireworks.
Yes, we are.
Stop. Clean break.
Going to be a sprint to the finish. See if someone can finish it before the final bell.
The fight out, guys. Stop. Clean break.
Venable, his last glove bout was August of last year, so he has stayed busy. Body head for Mighty Mouse.
Quick in and out from our favorite fighter, Mighty Mouse. Venable talking a lot of smack in the ring.
Mighty Mouse got a little win. He'll give it back. Two minutes.
Stop. Clean break, guys. Release. Hold. Let go. Let go.
It's interesting. Venable wants a little distance to work his boxing skills, but when he backs one more step away from Mighty Mouse does a good job of blitzing in.
I mean, within the first 2 rounds, we saw Mighty Mouse basically run at him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Midway point of the 5th and final round.
No lifting. Stop. Clean break. Clean break. No strikes. Back up. Back up. Fight.
It's anybody's fight.
Stop.
No knockdowns scored by either fighter.
Walk apart from each other. Stand up. Fight.
Final minute of the fight.
Swing and a miss.
Calling for that shoe shine.
Stop. Stop. Break. Break. Come on. Stand up straight. Fight.
40-second sprint by these two featherweights.
Stop. 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 Stand up. Stop.
Good landing to the body by Desrosier. 15 seconds.
Stop. Let go to head. Let go. Let break. 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 Come on. Clean. 10 seconds, guys.
10 seconds. They go the distance. Brandon Desrosier and Ryan Venable making his bare knuckle and Trigon debut.
What do you think, Goldie?
Close your eyes.
It's a tough one.
Yeah.
I had a 2-2 going into that 5th round, Large.
Just didn't see much. I didn't see enough in the 5th round to give me
one way or the other, right?
Yeah.
When I asked you for something, I need it.
That's why we hire judges.
That's right.
When I ask you for something, I need it.
They've got a tough job on this one.
Huh?
That's good. A little tough. It's not bad at all. This cut is worse. This cut is way worse.
Big Mo with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 full rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards at ringside. Judge Shu signing sees at 48-47, while judges Todd Anderson and David Brucey at 49-46, declaring your winner by unanimous decision, Ryan D. Outlaw Venable.
Ryan Venable by unanimous decision. We are 1 minute away from these great fights. BKB 52, locked and loaded. Our last 3 battles are absolutely outstanding. 2 title fights and a 6-rounder with Cub Hawkins and Jesse Ronson.